the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Spates checked in for Golden State.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Ozgov. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we can feel that one all the way over here.
You can see it. That first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack the rim.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. And they had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Thompson with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Ozgov drives in. Barnes grabs the miss.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got 4 assists in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
And the Warriors with some changes. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Irving. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for LeBron. Vassili's checked in for Golden State. Rush comes in for Klay Thompson. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Fry. Outside jumper. Cleveland moving the ball around. Iguodala with the steal. And there's the call on Jefferson. That's foul number 2 for him.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Azili dishes to Iguodala. Rush. The shot will not go. And Cleveland the other way now. Yeah. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Clark, he's checked in for Golden State. He hits the second from the line.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's Rush, defended by Jefferson. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's Dellavedova. Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cleveland ahead, leading by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 14 points and a block.
Warriors trailed by 5. The Oracle Arena was rocking last season with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in the point guard position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Thompson for the triple. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13-plus points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
James. The stupendous finish in traffic. James has got 16.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 3 in the basket from Green.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. Mozgov's shot is off.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Irving. For the tie. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Irving. And that's now 18 points for LeBron. Curry kicks to Green. Down low. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Great, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Golden State moving the ball around. Kicks to Livingston. The pass to Green. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. I mean, you could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP. How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
To the middle, trying to find Green. He's got it now. And the shot is good. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
From downtown, Mozgov grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving kicks to LeBron, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. And Marley Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Ezeli's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Sean Livingston. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Barbosa with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. And Jefferson sends it back. And stolen by Spates. It's tipped. Clark kicks to Ezeli, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And finished off by Jefferson.
Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Iguodala with it. Working on Fry. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Now here's Mozgov. He's tightly guarded. Here's Dellavedova. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Seven seconds left to play here in the third. That will count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Cavaliers lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Thanks for joining us again.